You see, up to this point, if I recall correctly, and maybe I am wrong and you guys will correct me, we had 6-month subscription models. And now we have 12-month subscription models. Guys, I don't want to mold out too much or rant out too harsh. But what the fuck is this pathetic shit? This is shameless, right? This is utterly shameless. I don't believe that there is an MMO out there that has an entire 12-month subscription fee. Like, you're subscribed for a whole year. Can you imagine what type of a fucking cock they force you to be? Because, like, you know for a fact that there is no way that there is going to be fucking content for the entire year. There is no way that it is mathematically impossible for you to have content to do for an entire year, okay? And even if you do, you would have to take a break at some point. Like, you need to you can't be playing one game for a whole year, no? But hey, wait, because you can upgrade this and get more. Because, like, you are winning if you do this, if you take this ordeal right here, you know? Subscribe to a new 12-month subscription for a limited time. Yes, you know, like, this is common market tactic used. They give you the lack of time. They try to put stress on you. It actually tends to work on quite a few people. You would, you know, like, you'd be surprised to how many people it works. And you receive a lot of shit. So don't miss out, you know? And you can get this shit, and you can also get this shit, you know? This is what you can get on the retail version of the game, and this is what you can get in Classic, which I guess Classic is no longer Classic, if we are going to be entirely honest, unfortunately. Because what about this is Classic? Like, when you go back into the Classic era and the Classic ages, is something that has already happened. This mount has not already happened. This armor has not already happened. It's not Classic. It's, I will give you a more appropriate name. Bullshit. Okay? How about this? So your 12-month subscription includes 3 new mounts. Yeah, you get extra shit for giving us money. In the, right, with everything in the 6-month subscription order. You will also receive the rewards of the next Lunar New Year 6-month subscription. All I'm seeing here is shamelessness, nothing more, nothing less. They have done this repeatedly, so yeah, okay, World of Warcraft trademark symbol right here. What do you get? You get these things, okay, so you get a tabard. Sorry, you get a Telix mount, I apologize. Where is the tabard? Like, I know that you get a fucking tabard somewhere. You get this Stormhorn mount, which I guess is this guy right here, so it is, for those of you that play World of Warcraft, you know that we don't really get this thing in-game. We got the fucking sperm in Shadowlands, but you also had to get this from the epic version of the game. There is no such model which you can acquire in-game. This is unfortunately giving me some Elder Scrolls Online vibes, whereas the mounts in store are phenomenal in comparison to the mounts in-game, which look like dog shit as fucking garbage, you know? So yeah, this is arguably a very, very beautiful mount. You know, it has the extra particles. I guess I could just fucking zoom in for you guys to be able to see this. It won't show that well. And I'm, of course, not going to do a 12-month subscription to this fucking greedy-ass company. You get this Gorlock, which is like, nobody ever has got an amount like this. This is not in-game. This is whatever the fuck this is, I guess. I don't know. I guess we'll find out later by reading this, okay? So, once a simple beetle. Okay, so it is a beetle. Never mind, this is not the mount. This is the mount, okay? Of the Forbidden Reach, Telix became infused with storm magic when this motherfucker was unleashed. With its newly heightened senses, Telix roams the Dragon Isles alongside the These Thing expeditions and you. And of course, you can get this for, I don't know, like however much this thing is going to cost, right? Gargantuan Gorlock Ground Mount is the biggest Murloc you've ever seen, and unfortunately, you need to pay for this. Like, I'm gonna be honest, this is heartbreaking to me. I love the concept of this mount. I would love to be able to acquire this in-game or a model similar to this in-game. I love Murlocs. I have been very, very fond of Murlocs ever since I first saw them. The things that they fucking do when you aggro them. The repetitive deaths that I have had in Elwyn Forest and so on and so forth. Unfortunately, in order for me to get it as a mount, I would have to give money! Another Gorge Great Weir Mount. I guess this is the motherfucker that I was talking about before. Yeah, a few mana ferns find sufficiently stable source of arcane power to reach such a size, and you can only get this by spending money and helping Bobby Kotick get an extra bonus. A Great Worm's appetite for mana isn't much as Blizzard's appetite for your fucking money. Yet to come, Lunar New Year bundle. So you can get more as long as you pay more, my dear customer. and we will very much love to keep you as a player. I'm sorry, I meant as a player. So we also get a Festering Emerald Drake mount for Classic, which again, they give you a free dragon. Now, why did drakes matter in Classic? Why did drakes matter back in Wrath of the Lich King? Because they were so dispersed. Like, you could get the Bronze Drake from the Arthas dungeon, the Arthas Heroic dungeon. You had to do it within the 25-minute window. And if you killed the guy that was killed Infinite, whatever the fuck his name was, you would get your first dragon, which was usually a Bronze Drake, which would have your... Why did it matter? Because it had 310% speed. So for those of you that don't know, mounts in World of Warcraft, at least in Burning Crusade and in fucking Wrath of the Lich King, they have 3 flying speed, 160%, 280%, and 310%, okay? Drakes were the first type of mount that you could get in Wrath of the Lich King that would have a 310%. It was the same as Netherwings or Nether Drakes from Burning Crusade. Okay, every other flying mount, like the Griffins, for example, or the Proto Drakes, which, I mean, it makes sense that they are slower because they're bigger, right? They fly with 280%, okay? So, by giving you a Drake mount, they are practically giving you a 310% mount that you are able to use. It scales up to 310%, which means you can use this at slow flying speed, at fast flying speed, and at expert riding, which is the final stage. Then, so like, you get the fastest mount in the game, and can run at maximum velocity by quite literally swiping your credit card. You don't have to do any of the hard content, which arguably it was not super duper hard to get, but again, you have to do a heroic dungeon, the hardest difficulty of the dungeons, within a time limit to get the Bronze Drake. You have to get, you have to do something with reputations in order to get the Red Drake, if I recall correctly. The Green Drake, what was the Green Drake? Was it a TCG mount or something? And then you had the Twilight Drake, which was a 310% that you got by killing the Sartharion 3 Drakes, which was the super duper 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 hard mode, or the Twilight Vanquisher, of Obsidian Sanctum, of killing Sartharion. And you can get pretty much the as efficient version of these mounts by swiping your credit card. This sucks dick, I don't like this. Tabard of the Flame. Tabards, again, it is not something that I take lightly. In Classic, they meant way more. It was not easy, I apologize, to get tabards, and the way you would get them had to do with reputation most of the time. Now you can get one for free. A blazing addition to your wardrobe, an epic tabard of flame will turn every outfit into a fierce fashion statement. Epic is not a word that is used lightly in World of Warcraft. I'm gonna guess that this is what we are seeing right... okay, swear to God, never mind. We're seeing right here. It's a real pity. I wish that this was not the case, but when do I get what I want when it comes to Blizzard? So other than that, we are still told that you can redeem these items by accepting a special quest item from the Innkeepers at any capital city, as well as Landro, whatever the fuck guy's name is, in Booty Bay. The quest is available there and attached to a single regional Battle.net account. So it is region-wide. Alright. There are more to come. So you can purchase this right here. I don't know how much it's gonna cost. I'm not going to click on it to find out. I don't quite literally care about this. It renews automatically once your latest subscription billing cycle ends on your current game expires. Okay, this is a common thing used with Blizzard. Promotion valid through 15th of January 2023. So they are very much trying to give you the sense of sparsity, the sense of, you know, rush and do it correctly. I'm going to guess that the most sales are going to happen this week, if not today, and the biggest success, it will be found on that particular week. Like if we're going into the calendar and we go to January, my speculation will be that around this week, right here, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, up to 15th, people are going to start swiping like crazy to get these things, okay? Applies to players who do not own the 6-month subscription items only. Of course, it makes sense that some of them would apply to this because you already have some of the items. The upcoming New Year 6-month subscription special offers will be revealed on or before. I'm going to guess that they are not going to reveal it before the 15th because it doesn't benefit them to do so. Why do I say this? Because they want to give you sparsity to buy something that you don't know what it is. If they reveal to you what it is, then you know whether you want it or not. So they cannot mind fuck you. They cannot stick their mental cock into your brain and, you know, swirl it around. So I am suspecting that they will be revealing this in the upcoming week. So if it says that up to 31st, I'm gonna guess that they will reveal this on the 17th if they want to be super vitriolic about it, or the 24th if they want to be more, to do a more PR move, or anywhere in between. This guy and the Nether Gods Great Win will not... Alright, they're not available in classic games, thankfully. Fostering Emerald Drake and Double of the Flame will not be available in Modern World of Warcraft, so... you know, like, you get gifts, but that's always the thing with Blizzard. You get something, but even when you pay, you will get limitations to the things that you are going to be rewarded. This is funny. Like, this is... Do you know when you make it... When you're playing an RPG and you're fighting a villain, stop getting shocked after some point. I believe that Blizzard has made it into these levels. Like, they have reached this level of villainy, you know, that they are shameless nowadays. They don't really give a fuck about anything, you know. And it's truly unfortunate, but it's to be expected. GG, please, anything to keep us up to this crap game. I am guessing that this noble noob is both noble, but he's not really a noob. Well, at least I won't have to consider quitting WoW forever. For the next 12 months, applies to players who do not currently own this thing item. You what, mate? I already have those. I'm quitting forever. I don't think you're gonna quit forever, my dear friend Victor. Unfortunately, we are tied to this dogshit ass garbage game. Can you fix your game first? That would be a very good start, very much indeed. A rather stupid question: if you have an active game time of 12 months but no active subscription, would you still get the mounts and stuff? So he means, like, because he bought, like, the 6-month version twice, but instead of this once, like 12 months, I'm guessing that he won't be. They will probably tell him no. After purchasing these things, I'm stuck when attempting to access WoW Classic or Retails. Both are stuck on Retrieving Realm. That's what you get for swiping. I won't be going for the 12-month subscription since I don't care for either of the 2 months, but the bunny mount for the 6-month sub is definitely interesting. I don't quite care about any store mount, it means nothing to me. To me, mounts are... I want to say prestige, but they're not really prestigious. They're more like, I express myself throughout a mount. For example, in Final Fantasy XIV, I will use Xanthos, which quite literally means blonde in Greek. I'm mounting this guy very often because I love the music, the Garuda's theme that is playing. I love the Proto-Drakes because I like how they walk, like bulky in World of Warcraft. They are fucking adorable. I love Sabers because they fit the Night Elf fantasy, which is something that I adore. I'm not gonna go out of my way. As much as I want the Murloc mount, I am not going to pre-purchase, and I'm actually going to try to give you guys piece of advice. Please don't give them extra money. Please show them that this is not a good thing to do. This is not how you raise funds for your game or for Bobby Kotick's fucking, I don't know, new yacht or something. This would be a lot better if it goes with 6 months sub. I disagree. Why do loyalty mounts exist in the first place? What is World of Warcraft? This is the same complaint that I have for Final Fantasy XIV, but to a lesser degree. I will explain on that a bit further down the line. World of Warcraft is a sub-to-play game, meaning that if you don't pay 12 euros a month or 13 euros a month or however the fuck you pay a month, you're not going to be able to play the game, okay? It's a subscription model. On top of that, you need to buy the game. You need to buy every single expansion you need to enter, okay? So you buy the game, you buy the expansion, you subscribe to the game, and then they have to get your loyalty? What do you mean? A new player would have to buy Shadowlands right now, or maybe Dragonflight. Dragonflight comes with Shadowlands, I don't know. But even then, you would have to buy the game and subscribe for the first month in order to play this game for a month. Because after that, you need to pay them more money to play for the second month. There is no loyalty mount, dude. They're just fucking you. That's what they're doing. That, like, Blizzard is fucking you. I know that Blizzard is fucking me. I am currently subscribed into the game. Huh? Fun fact, right? What's happening is that they're just shameless. They come through the door, they open the door, they show you 3 cocks, and they're like, choose one. That's how it happens with Blizzard, you know? Whereas Final Fantasy XIV, on a way, in a sense, Square Enix does the exact same thing, but at least you can get similar mounts in-game. You don't have to go to the store to buy them, you know? And you can also get unique mounts in-game. For example, on my Bard in FF14, I will be using the car that you get from the Final Fantasy 15 event. I have not played Final Fantasy 15, I just did the storyline on the 14 account. And I got the car, and I fucking love the car, and I got a unique fucking car mount that you do not get from the store. You don't pay to get, you can get in-game. This really matters to me. Whereas Square Enix does this, I believe that it is because the Final Fantasy developer team keeps them on check. Unfortunately, the WoW team has once again shown us how utterly useless they are, and they cannot actually, you know, establish a holding when it comes to Blizzard's monetization issues. And before you tell me Blizzard bad, Activision good, no, they're the same shit, the exact same shit, okay? Blizzard, you could increase the rewards by a tiny bit and offer for a 24th month subscription block instead. Now, following this top tip, hire me because I belong into this company. How about they make it a 36 month, 48 month? Why don't we go as long as, you know, like, why don't we do what we did in Overwatch? Whereas if you want to get every single optional skin from the first game with Overwatch 2 by playing free-to-play, you need 327 years. Ain't that the number? Okay, like, let's take a pause and consider on the number itself. 327 fucking years. I could say that quite a few people in reality are greedy. Like, it's a part of human nature to be greedy, to want to be given more. 327 years might be an overkill. Just might, you know? Anywho, 105 pounds for those with a disposable income. For those to burn on the money, for those to burn money on the game. You know what's the saddest part? The sad part is that it is likely that I do remain subscribed in World of Warcraft for 20 months in the next year. But I would not go out of my way and do something like that. I don't give a shit. Okay? Blizzard CEO, guys, our servers are dying. We need more subscriptions to keep the hamsters fed. Employee, all good. We will offer 12-month subscription to those suckers. Then we'll turn login servers off. A great idea. Let's do it. Would be nice if I could log in with my new shop hoodies. Not a situation. Okay, no extra savings on a 12-month subscription. Just comes with a 6-month subscription. Oh, so it's not even an extra saving. I see. I understand. What can I say, guys? There is not much to add into this subject. It just fucking took a crap on my brain. Like, if I were to break my skull right now, open this, like, you know, and show you my brain. My brain is full of happiness. Like, the receptors are oozing with happiness. And there is a fucking third right over here. That is the shit that I have acquired by this lovely ordeal. Okay, when it comes to World of fucking Warcraft.